So I want to have a conversation about something that's been bugging me for a little while now. And the topic of that conversation basically is when you see people that are successful, right? Or when you see people that are doing good, doing well, or doing the right thing or doing what they believe to be the right thing, you always notice that there tends to suddenly become an outpouring of hate and a magnifying glass that people just point on them, and we're not talking about criticisms of valid behaviors, points, things that they stand for, that they represent. We're talking about just little things like how they live their lives, like what they wear, just everything. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's this, he's that. And they just put all these labels on people like that. They come out with the woodrow. And a recent example of this, I made a video about it. Shannon Sharp, how I've been seeing online a lot of people have been accusing this man of potentially being homosexual. A lot of people have been criticizing his wardrobe. Fair enough. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, though, if you notice that whenever black men specifically get in these positions, because we're the only culture that really does this. We're the only culture that does this. And it's just the truth. We're the only culture that'll sit up and basically tell somebody that, oh, you're getting successful. Oh, you got to be gay. Oh, you got to be this. Oh, you got to be that. Oh, you sold your soul. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. We're the only culture that does that. Anytime you succeed, it has to be an ulterior motive. It can't just be because you worked hard and you put in the work. In Shannon Sharp's case, put in the work, created a great product that people rock with, that people genuinely rock with. The man ain't came out and said he was anything. You always see him with women. He got kids. So why would you put that on that man? Talking about he's always cited at the basketball court with this guy who's a known. How you know the guy don't work for him? Then you see this stuff like that with Kevin Samuels. They did this stuff to the day the man died and after the man died. Kevin Samuels, they hated the man. All Kevin Samuels would do was get up there, give his show, give his takes on world, and genuinely help people, because he genuinely helped people. And at the end of the day, and he made money doing it. These are two men that are getting it. Shannon Sharp came from being a co-host, a guest, to a co-host, to being able to take and run his own thing. Kevin Samuels, we don't even need to speak on how successful his channel was. We saw it. Black men. These are successful black men getting it. Why is it that in this culture, every time somebody is successful, it always has to be something, there always has to be some strings attached. And people always have to come out of woodwork and have some type of negative critique. That has nothing to do with what they stand for. You can't attack their points, so you attack the person. Ad hominems. It's childish, man. It's childish. And at the end of the day, I don't understand what it's gonna take for people to just really just wake up and understand that it's okay for black men to be successful and not have no strings attached. It's okay for black men to be successful and not have to compromise their integrity. It's possible. A lot of people just not willing to put in the work. Why hate? I made a video talking about a guy who was talking about how bad Shannon Sharp was a bad host. How is he a bad host when look at the numbers? Look at the people that he's getting on. Look at the quality of his content. Not just production, but the quality of his content. People are getting up there saying exclusives, stuff that's never been said before. Kevin Samuels spoke on stuff that had never been spoken about the way it was. I'm not saying it had never been spoken about, but I'm saying the way it was, and it to reach as many people and the type of audience that he did. They're not the only people. There are other ones. I'm just using them as an example. I think it's sad because it really just leads me to the point. And it's just, if they're not hating on you, then you're not doing enough. And you gotta have tough skin. You gotta have tough skin if you want to be successful. If you wanna get to where you're going in life, you have to have tough skin, because people are gonna come at you. They're gonna come at you hard, and it's just life. You just have to learn to deal with it. And if you wanna put yourself in that realm of being successful, then guess what? You gotta put on your big boy pants, and you gotta have tough skin. And I'm talking to myself too. You gotta have tough skin. It's it's just crazy. But that's the culture that y'all love so much, right? You don't see this in other cultures. And if they do it, then they sure don't telegraph it the way blacks do. Black culture is the only culture where there has to be a hidden agenda behind why you're successful. Make that make sense.